Welcome to episode number 41 of Working the Knee. I am, of course, the Big Lucha. I need a mask. What's the name without the mask? I need a mask.
True.
I am, of course, the Big Lucha, back once again with Powerhouse Josh and the Juice Bar.
The Juice Bar. I didn't know you had your surname came in finally.
Yeah, I just thought. Well, all my stuff reset, so like when I went and put my name back in, I'm like, that's what I'm already using in the chat.
Keep it. That's awesome.
Hot Tag will not be here for this episode. We're waiting. Maybe if we can get his picks, then we'll announce them as we go along. But it's just going to be the three of us for this one. So we're talking about. What you say?
So he's been released off his Working the Knee contract. He's now working on a show-by-show basis.
Leo Rush now.
Show. It's his
like
second retirement so far.
This is like a little over my 1 year marker with the show. So.
All right, man, you in.
Coming up, we had to do a little bit of a reevaluating, see where we're at. And he said he's got other opportunities he wants to explore. So, but he come back. He said he'll come back. He'll be back.
Glad you guys didn't give me the Vince McMahon treatment. Like, best wishes.
We're not going to future endeavor him on this. He'll be back. What we're discussing here is the upcoming Royal Rumble weekend, and what I wanted to say first is that how you guys feel about everything being on Saturdays now?
I like it. I like the Saturday thing. I don't know about. I mean, I know when I was growing up as a kid, trying to watch pay-per-views on Sunday, that was not the best. More than likely, the parents weren't going to pay for it because you had school the next day.
Yep. So you're not staying up late.
Exactly. So for all the little childrens out there that can now stay up a little bit later just to view their favorite wrestler get thrown over the top rope, we all got to thank Vince McMahon.
Yep. When didn't they start this? I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
They started SummerSlam, right? Or wasn't it SummerSlam?
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't think they specifically did it every time after that, but I do know that it started right around that time.
Right.
SummerSlam was a Saturday, then I think a couple pay-per-views later. I'm sorry, paid premium events later.
Live events.
Live events. Yes. Now I got to convince my wife that every time I want to buy one, we got to convince her it's not what it sounds like. Obviously,
it's filth.
It's WWE's dipping their toes into that department now.
Yeah,
it's like beautiful. I mean, they got a history with Playboy.
Yeah, they did it in the '90s.
Yes.
I don't know why they wouldn't do it.
Bring it back.
It's fun. It's funny that everything they do now is for kids, but they ain't give a shit about us when we was kids.
No, they didn't now. But I was gonna say the Saturday thing works out now because this just means I can plan like a weekend trip. Like say, hey, like they're 5 hours away or whatever. I can make that drive, see the show, crash, and then drive back the next day.
Yep, definitely. It does work out better for that, for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's a lot of benefits to it. I don't know, like you said, like you said, I don't know if they're doing it every week or what's it called? Every pay-per-view now. Sorry, premium live event now. But if nothing else, it's the Big Four have done it, right? I think Survivor Series also was on a Saturday.
Was it? I can't remember.
I don't know. Have to double check. Definitely SummerSlam and the Royal Rumble. And this could be their subtle way of saying Survivor Series is no longer a Big Four pay-per-view.
They better not, man. That's the Big Four. That's a Big Four.
You traditionalists out there.
Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, Mania, SummerSlam.
They didn't even do Chamber last year.
No, they didn't. I don't think they're ever going to really again.
No, they announced it. They're bringing it back.
I didn't pay any attention to it.
Yeah, in Saudi. It's in Saudi.
It's gonna be in Saudi.
Oh, yeah. So it's not gonna be a good show anyway.
Nah, man, you gotta give them credit. The last Saudi event was actually one of their better events last year.
It was. I actually I think of the events. I think it was number 6 on my list. So maybe 5, maybe 5 or 6.
Yeah, it might have been top 5, man.
There you go, right behind WrestleMania Backlash.
No, God,
Wow, come on.
come on, man.
All right, fine.
Don't bring that up this year because WrestleMania Backlash just means future endeavored.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
What we're getting into today is the Royal Rumble picks. All right, we're gonna make our predictions for this weekend's Royal Rumble. All right.
Yeah.
So where do we get started? I got the card up.
I say we leave the fun parts for the end, and we work our way from the I guess the singles matches, the least meaningful.
All right, Edge and Beth Phoenix versus The Miz and Maurice. Who you got?
See, now this is an interesting one. I'm not excited for it, as I mean, good to find out Maurice keeps bricks in her purse. I'm assuming that's a metaphor for something, because you know how WWE loves to do it. But aside from this birthday party coming up on Monday, which we're all invited to for Maurice, which, by the way, if I was married, my spouse is throwing me a birthday party, the first place I want to do it is at my workplace.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely not.
Definitely not. Definitely not. So, but it's got my attention. This feud has got my attention a little bit. I think it goes to Mania, and because of that, I'm picking The Miz and Maurice here at the Rumble by shenanigans. But yeah, still the same.
What you got, Brian?
I am actually in the exact same boat. I feel Miz and Maurice win by hook or crook.
I am 1,000% biased in this because I am a misfit.
Still are.
I love
original.
Yeah, the original. God knows we hated him for the longest time.
Man, I love The Miz, so I'm but I don't like this feud. I don't like if it was just Edge and Miz, okay, that'd be one thing. But it feels cheesy and it's always Miz in these feuds with somebody's fiance or wife. It's always him. I don't like that, but I do agree with you guys. I do think it will be The Miz and Maurice winning this one at the Royal Rumble. But I don't like it.
I don't like it. You still have your Miz Cup? You still have your Miz Cup?
I do. Yeah.
There you go.
WrestleMania one? Yeah.
Yep. You'll be sipping,
I think I do. I think I still do.
A tall glass out of the Miz Cup for this Royal Rumble. What's in it?
Cups, you should see my wrestling cups I have now. If you turn them around, 90% of the cup no longer works for the company.
Good Lord.
Oh, my God.
Good Lord, man.
Sorry, I'm not going to let WWE down on this one this year. They done ruined this stuff.
Goodness.
The NXT cup? Oh, my Lord.
This is our first episode of the year, sir. He's coming out firing.
We're about to get banned. They don't even know we exist yet. They're going to ban us.
That's the highest compliment right now. Is if WWE tries to ban this YouTube channel, highest compliment.
Yeah. Let's say we're about to get spotlighted for that.
I'm calling Tony Khan the minute they do.
And try to see if he can get us a Peloton sponsorship. See if we can get back in there.
Hey, we shouldn't want that right now. They
ain't doing good either.
They're not doing good right now.
Well, then we should be able to get at least 2 bikes.
Yeah, few. Yeah, we should be good. So we're all in agreement. On
yes.
The Edge and Beth Phoenix and the Miz and Maurice all going with Miz and Mrs. So Raw Women's Championship.
Okay. Women's Championship. Raw Women's Championship. Becky
Lynch versus Doudrop.
Becky said it best. What the hell is a dewdrop? I don't see anything. There's nothing that can convince me that Doudrop has a snowball's chance in hell of walking out of the Rumble with the belt.
Like it can't happen. Like, let's be honest. How many times did we watch Bianca beat Doudrop? Like, the fact that they even put her into a match and she got a win to get the title shot is astounding. There's no way you're gonna let somebody who's lost that many times consecutively get the title, especially from Becky Lynch coming into WrestleMania season.
Yep.
Yeah,
I agree.
It's easily the most predictable match of the card.
Yeah.
You know what? Watch they pull a swerve on us just because we're like,
stop right there.
pencil Becky in for the win, and then they every person in the world is like 100% thinking this, and then they swerve us just for shits and giggles.
Like you know how much your heart broke when you watched Bianca lose that belt to Becky. That's everybody around the world will do that when Doudrop wins.
Yeah, I don't.
It's not her fault. I like Doudrop. I like Doudrop. I like her. You know, not her name so much. She's a great wrestler and everything like that.
Yeah. I don't know why they got rid of Piper Niven.
She should be Piper Niven.
She should be.
I don't get it. But
they already owned it. They already owned the name. That's what I don't understand. You get rid of like some people's like indie names, cool. You want to own their character, whatever. You already owned Piper Niven's name.
Mm-hmm.
Why go through the trouble of doing that right now? But yeah, Doudrop, she's just, if Doudrop wins, then on the following Friday, I need Rick Boogs to pick up the Universal Championship.
Oh man.
If Doudrop picks up the belt, I need to see Rick Boogs. The big blue belt on Friday.
As long as he wins via a Jeff Jarrett chair shot.
He looks a lot like ravishing Rick Rude now. He should have kept his hair.
I like his hair long. Yeah, I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling it. But love to see the duet coming up with him and Jeff Jarrett.
I don't want any part
of the works.
If they start making Boogs smash people over the head with guitars, I'm out, man.
Even the electric guitar? You know how
you gotta smack the shit out of somebody.
It's like, damn it, you gotta update this character a little bit.
Yeah. Why isn't because Charlotte's in the Rumble. Okay, yes. I'm like, why isn't there a SmackDown Women's title match? Well, it could be come this weekend. We'll see what happens with Naomi. But the next match, the Universal Championship, Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief, Superstar of the Year, 2021.
Your table and mine.
Versus Seth Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins, excuse me.
Yes. Never forget it. Yo, my wife saw that and she was like, why are they saying it? So why are they emphasizing that so much? And I had to explain to her. Like, babe, that's his real middle name, Government.
It's on the ID.
It's on the ID.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta love that he's just playing into it, though. You gotta love that he's just like, yep, that is who that's born on the birth certificate.
They take everybody else's last name away and give him a middle name. How does that work?
It's
How does it even work?
Oh, it's so annoying too. Like I love calling him that up until now you're making me call him that. Now that's starting to get a little bit ridiculous. But I will say before I make my pick that Seth freaking Rollins is just on a roll. This is probably his best run of his career so far.
Yeah.
I am loving it. Drip God, absolutely. Drip God. And let's give a small round of applause for Kevin Owens, who has also been fantastic with Seth Rollins. This has been great. I'm not cool with them breaking up the brand split already.
Yeah,
but it's Rumble season and we don't care. So
yeah.
So they made me think that there's a very slight possibility that Seth Rollins could pick it up, but of course, we all eat at Roman's table. So I think I'm going to stick with Roman for this one. It's a safe pick, even though I named my dog after the freaking one. But I think it's a safe pick. I'm going with Roman.
I'm going to. Sadly, I'm still going to go with Roman, all because I feel that while it was great, Rollins is like, oh yeah, I'm going to drop Mox's name on SmackDown. All right, you're not winning the match now.
They had him penciled in to win it, and just right there, just all it took was one name.
Paused him.
That's what happens. You mention Mox's name, and they shut you down.
See what happens?
Damn it!
See what happens?
Lost another one. Lost another good soldier.
While we're waiting on him to come back, I will say somebody's got to lose. They're clearly
bring that name up.
Wow.
You went out for a minute, man. You said Mox and you were gone.
Man. Whew.
They'll do anything to shut him down.
Tony Khan wasn't happy with that.
Somebody's got to lose the strap, man. Like they're building up to Bobby. I mean, to Brock and Roman at Mania is what I feel like is happening. Even though I don't want to see that at Mania. I don't want to see that match. Like we've seen this at Mania twice already now. It's about to be the third time. It was at SummerSlam. It was overseas. Like, oh my God, this match. But somebody's got to lose the strap, man. And is Seth Rollins the one to take the belt off of Roman? Or does Brock go into Mania as the champ and Roman's going to I don't know.
I'll get into this. I'll get into that discussion later.
Put me down for Roman. Put me down for Roman. Although I'm not 100% confident in it. I feel like the Usos.
Your faith is shaken in your tribal chief? What?
Yeah.
You've seen what happened to the last man who did that.
My pick is Roman because Roman's my guy, but somebody's got to lose the belt, man. Which leads us into the next match, WWE Championship. Bobby Lashley. I can't talk right now, man. Bobby Lashley, the Almighty, versus Brock Lesnar. Who you got?
I think they're gonna give it to Bobby. I want to see Bobby. I don't know if they're gonna let him win with the hurt lock. I don't think that's what's gonna happen. But I do think, again, shenanigans. It's the name of the game here at Royal Rumble 2022. Shenanigans will result in Bobby picking up the belt off of Brock Lesnar. And I think it's time. I think if you're gonna take it from Big E like they did, which again, I don't think any of us really thought that was the way to go.
No.
But if you're gonna do it, and you've built to this, which we've been all, most of us have been looking forward to for years, as far back as 2006, but even, sooner as 2016, whenever Bobby came back. So all these years, if you're going to take it off Big E, build to this, perfect, and then you got to let Bobby take it.
Yep.
You got to let Bobby pick up the strap. So I'm going Bobby. Like you said, somebody's got to drop the belt at Royal Rumble. Or I guess they don't have to, because I think a big enough surprise is just whoever wins the Rumble matches. That's good enough for people at the Royal Rumble. But if one belt is changing hands, I'm giving it to Bobby, the Almighty. Because, fuck Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander.
I'm going to disagree on this one. I believe Lesnar is going to retain, but as what I was saving this. I think Lesnar retains, still wants a crack at Reigns, and Lesnar decides after the match, he's like, you know what? I'm going to go win the Rumble now. Just because.
Oh God, no.
I don't want any part of that prediction.
You're not liking it, but watch.
I don't want any part of that prediction. Like, I want no part of it.
And then Lesnar goes on to Mania to unify the titles.
I'll be more disappointed in Buffalo Bills fans right now if that happens.
He will put himself through more flaming tables than Buffalo Bills fans will if that happens.
At the end of the night, you're going to hear Paul Heyman say those magic words.
I think.
What a sick mind. What a sick mind.
Oh my God, because now you just put a terrible thought in my head, and it's like I want to throw up.
Yeah, that's because you know I'm right.
It's totally plausible.
I think you could be right in a different way though. Like because I wasn't thinking this until you just said it. I'm picking Lashley because somebody's got to drop the strap. I don't think they go to Mania and do champ versus champ. That just kind of defeats the purpose of the whole Royal Rumble if we're going to do that. Or you're going to do a triple threat match. Like, you're going to have both of them to retain, then the winner of the Rumble goes against it. Like,
that's why I'm saying that Lesnar inserts himself into the Rumble.
Yeah, let's.
He's thought of everything.
But I think what could happen is Lesnar loses to Lashley, and then he goes into the Rumble match, and he could win it. I don't want that to happen. He is also not my pick for the Rumble, but I'm going with Lashley, man. I'm going with Lashley. New champ. Two times.
Let's do it.
Two times. First, well, second, if we count The Rock, second black wrestler to two-time it.
And still, you're reigning
male wrestler,
defending WWE champion, Brock Lesnar.
It'll be a good match. Give me 10 minutes of these dudes just slapping each other. I'll be fine with whatever the outcome.
Biggie puts slapping man meat.
Two big men slapping man meat. That's
you're gonna take him out of it and then do what he asked. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's wrong. Yeah, they're wrong for that.
They're wrong, man.
As soon as he gets the trademark for big men slapping man meat, I'm buying that shirt.
Yep.
I'm buying that shirt. And if he can turn it into shorts or boxers, maybe, well, actually, maybe not boxers, but
you buy the boxers.
I'd buy them. Yeah. I wouldn't flaunt them as
I would too. I have New Day boxers.
Well, there you go. They're on right now. I'm wearing them.
No. I also have a lucha boxer. I'm covered in wrestling.
Don't just I live the gimmick.
Yeah. I just need a mask now. I'll be in there.
Yeah, for real. Let's get you a mask.
So the next one we'll go with is let's go with the women's. Let's go with the women's Royal Rumble match.
Oh, that was quick. We got to this point.
That's it, man. We've done what? There's only 5 matches I see.
Yeah. The 4 singles, right?
Did I miss one?
No, you're right on. I'm just saying it was quick. Just saying we got here.
Oh yeah. Normally there's a fourth. There's a fourth pick normally.
All right.
Women's Royal Rumble.
Women's Royal Rumble.
So far, who they've announced. We'll don't need to go into who they've announced. We know the usual suspects. The only surprise so far has been Mickie James. The real surprise. Everybody else is like, Michelle McCool, Lita, Summer Rae. You expect former people like them that aren't really doing much to come back. But Mickie James is a big surprise.
Let's not overlook it. Let's give her shine as WWE did on on Friday. Former WWE legend Summer Rae is going to be in this match. Legend.
I've already sent you all that meme, and we can move on.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
She didn't a video game character when I saw the picture.
She didn't call herself a legend.
No, they didn't. No, she didn't. Good for her.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But does that not say something about the state of their women's division?
That they have to go back and get her and
they said they weren't trying to use anyone from NXT for this
That's
Rumble.
Bullshit.
It's not right.
That's bullshit.
What would be wrong with bringing up Mandy Rose, who we've all seen on the main roster anyway?
Yeah.
What would be wrong with that? Aside from the fact that she would get tossed over in 30 seconds
she'll get tossed quickly.
I couldn't catch her this time.
I think Mandy's in it.
You think she'll show up?
I think she's in it. I think Raquel's going to be in it.
Okay. I do think Raquel's going to be in it because I assume she's going to be on main roster soon.
Yeah. I can see that.
Time. Big Mommy Cool.
I could see that. I just read there was a report that just came out that they asked the Inspiration to come back, and they said no. So
as they should.
Yeah.
We don't need you. You released us.
Well, they literally, if the stories to be true or to be believed, they literally sent Mickie James her stuff in a trash bag.
Yeah, they did.
And she's back.
She's a little older and probably like, I got history there. You guys gave me my big break. I'm not that mad. That was jacked up. I'll come back. And she's the champ like
of another organization.
the top champ. They're tag team champs. Yeah, that'd be cool. But
an actual women's tag team division that matters.
Yeah,
that would have been. Well, me personally, I think that would have been a great statement to come back with. If Mickey comes out with the Impact or the Knockout, excuse me, World Championship, and the Iconics came back, Knockouts tag team champions, I think that's a huge statement. Right
you
there.
think they let Mickey come out with the belt on the show?
She said that they were, but anything to get her in the door, and then she'd probably be like, "Oh no, just go ahead and leave that in the back. Go ahead and set that right there next to Charlotte's belt as she walks out with her SmackDown title around her waist." I hope they let her do it.
Who you got, Juice?
For winning it.
Yeah, winning it, and any surprise. Who would you think is going to be a surprise?
Winning it
deep in the bag of tricks for this one.
Because there's only like 10 people left, isn't it? They've announced pretty much everybody.
Winning it and my surprise are the same pick. Bailey.
Okay.
So it's we'll double that. I do have some thoughts of surprise picks, but that's my realistic one that I want to go with. I'm not going to sit here and reach for nothing.
Okay. I feel like that might still be a little bit of a reach because isn't Bailey? She's not scheduled to be back for a couple months. I thought.
Man.
Reports are she's cleared now.
I would say her Instagram be real cryptic recently. So
have you been seeing her workouts? Like that leg looks pretty good to me.
Right.
I know. Just for me tearing my meniscus a few different times, I wasn't able to do some of the stuff that she's doing right now as quick as she's doing it. After what was it, MCL or ACL sprain or tear?
Yeah.
Like
that was ACL.
I don't know. She seems to be moving pretty good, man. I know she's probably not 100%, but she looks like she's moving pretty good.
I'm just saying, this show is called Working the Knee, so be careful.
And with that, I'm going to go ahead and say that Bailey is also my pick to win it. I think she's maybe hold on. Well, maybe not to win it. I think she's my surprise return.
Okay.
I think she's going to get the John Cena return treatment, coming back early, and
I thought you were like changing gimmicks. If she comes back as a face, I'm gonna be a little upset.
She can come back all colored out, purple with the hat.
I don't want to see Happy Bailey no more.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. She better come back heel still.
Full ponytail.
Oh my God, no.
In tow.
No, she can't. Her hair's too short now. She
hair's too short.
Yeah, it'd be real tight one up there.
Yeah,
Brock Lesnar.
I don't want to see her happy again.
There you go.
She needs to be heel for the rest of her career now because she's so damn good at it. She is like, it was like she's meant to be one. She never needs to ever turn into huggy balloons and all that again. I don't want to see it anymore.
Y'all just don't like happiness.
I like happiness, but I don't want to see that anymore.
Yeah, I guess. I don't think she can ever go back to that either.
Who you got? Who's your picks?
So, biggest surprise, and I don't know if it's so much a surprise, because she's still in the company and everything like that, but we haven't seen her in months. It was like a year already. Asuka, she makes her return.
Yep,
that's what I'm going with. I'm going with Asuka.
I do agree with that. Better happen.
Yep. I'm thinking Asuka makes the return. I don't know if the return results in a win, though. It's a toss-up for me. Because the way I'm looking at it, and big old nerd putting my Booker goggles on and everything like that. It seems like we're building a program with Lita and Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, it could be a one-off, and they could do it in Saudi Arabia coming up, which is possible. But I'm more likely thinking we're going to be seeing firsthand those two at WrestleMania, and more than likely the women's title is going to be on the line for that. So I don't see Lita winning the Rumble to get there.
No.
So, with that logic, it would have to be a Raw superstar who wins it. And there's only two that I could think of that realistically should be facing Becky at WrestleMania. One is Asuka, because one, return would be fantastic. And there's some history there between, Becky having to hand over the belt to Asuka when she went away to go have her child. Say, look, you never beat me to actually have this title. I had to go, and you got it. So Asuka could be like, well, now's my chance to actually beat you for the title. I would love to see that story play out. But then who I think I'm going to go with, and I think is would be an equally cool story to tell, is going to be Bianca to run that thing back. I would love to see Bianca go back to back. I know it's only the fourth. This is the fourth or fifth Royal Rumble for women, but to have somebody already run it back to back wins twice, Stone Cold Steve Austin style, that just sets Bianca up.
Yeah, that elevates her.
Yeah.
When Bianca comes in number 2, you're gonna be like, well, never mind.
Here's the end of that.
So I'll go from. Oh, go ahead.
If she has to run the gauntlet, then that's good.
She won out of number 3. She did it out of number 3.
She did.
So she can do it. Will she do it again? I'm going with Asuka big return, and I'm going with my heart and saying Bianca runs it back.
I didn't say my pick to win it. Bayley was my pick to return.
Big shock return.
My heart says Bianca as well. I just don't see it as it feels kind of early to back it, man. And Rhea was there last year with her, wasn't it? It was the two of them at the end.
Yep.
Rhea hasn't been having the best of fortunes lately either.
She just got turned on by almost a supervillain.
I like her being almost a supervillain better than a hero. I want her to be a villain.
Yeah, exactly. That doesn't make it better, Raph.
Yeah, she should change her name.
She needs to go back to the old Nikki Cross.
She needs to do that too.
Yes.
And still be almost a supervillain. She'd be black. It'd be great. It'd be great. Just switch everything to black. It'd be great.
Perfect.
I don't know, man. I'm torn on my pick. It's harder for me to pick with the women because I like your idea about Lita and Charlotte. That makes sense. And it would have to be if it's not going to be Charlotte that wins it, and somebody will have to go against her. But what we're forgetting is to throw another wild card in this. Bayley is a free agent. Bayley's not on either show. She didn't get picked in the draft.
True.
So Bayley could be the wild card, and then it's like it don't matter where she go. I could go against either one of you because I'm not on your show. I can decide whoever.
Bayley rolled in with I want a triple threat with both champions.
You could do that. But I also agree with the Asuka angle because Becky, I don't remember Becky really beating Asuka in the match. I can't remember.
No, because you remember that Royal Rumble the year that she went to Mania, Asuka beat her in the Rumble for the title. And she never really came back and did anything about it.
Nope. Tapped her out too, I think.
Oh man.
It'd be great.
I'm gonna say Bianca runs it back. Bianca runs it back.
So defeated.
I want it to happen, but I know whenever I want something to happen, it usually doesn't happen. That's why I'm like, I don't want to pick that because I feel like they're going to be like, here's Alexa Bliss winning the Rumble just because you thought Bianca.
Just because you thought.
And the winner is Doudrop.
You had to say that name. You had to say that name.
Oh, my bad.
Triggered it. It's like, there's weather conditions.
Let's ask her, Alexa, who's winning the Royal Rumble this year?
Nope, she didn't pick that one up.
Damn it. Well, she just like us, is stumped.
I talk loud and boisterous. It picked me up instantly. Yeah, Bianca, I think Bailey's the B's, the double B's. Bailey returns, Bianca wins it. But
Yep.
that's only 2 extra names that they haven't listed already. So that's like what, 8 more people who's got to get thrown in there for the women?
Yeah, got to get thrown in.
God help me.
Gotta
if I had to
throw
sit
'em
here
in
and
there.
Watch the Bella twins go for 20 minutes in that thing.
Mandy's got to be in it.
You thinking Mandy, you thinking Raquel.
Raquel.
So we got, what, 6 more spots we got to fill?
Do we see any more crossovers from other company?
It can only be the one company. They're not going to. Britt Baker's not showing up.
No. I'm there's no way.
No
as
AEW
much as I would love
stuff.
to see somebody from AEW, I'm specific with Impact.
Yeah.
Maybe NWA.
Is there a chance that Maria or Chelsea Green could come back?
No and no.
No Chelsea?
Chelsea's not on. I don't think she's on great terms with WWE.
I wouldn't be.
Better yet, is she injured again or anything? Like, she's super injury prone, so I don't even know.
I wouldn't be either if I fell out and broke my arm and y'all released me. I wouldn't come back either.
Oh, what's it? On the list that I have, there's 2 more names that were announced but aren't on here. Melina and what's her name? Naomi's friend.
Cameron. Yeah, she's on the list too. Who's coming back?
Cameron. Yep. So with
That's
that,
4. If those 2.
Yeah, so those 2, so 4 more. I'm thinking they talk about they're interested in Roxy, the Ring of Honor women's champion, or former actually, right? Did she lose it to Deonna Purrazzo?
I think she lost it.
Yeah. So she might have. That might be the catalyst to get her in there. You drop
I was thinking more along the lines of like Purrazzo shows up just to screw over Mickie James.
You think so? That'd be dope.
Yeah.
That'd be dope. Have that
cross promotional storytelling. That'd be dope.
Love
have
to
some
see
shit happen over here that affects this. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Bring more audience their way.
But I don't know. Deonna did say like she's tweeted out not gonna happen, and she was talking like I'm not showing up to the Royal Rumble kind of stuff, even on Impact tapings and stuff. So, but could be a work. Best part about it.
Kind of sucks that Sasha can't be in it.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
That sucks for her. What are the odds that Trish is in this?
Not that high.
Yeah, not too high, but I guess a lot of it too may depend on like say, hey, you get this angle where Charlotte and Lita Charlotte's just beating the piss out of Lita, and then that timer goes off, and you're like, oh, there's Trish to save her,
and they both toss Charlotte out.
Yeah,
I wouldn't put it past it.
I feel like if Sasha was in this match, it'd be a higher chance for Trish to be in it, and then they set something up between the 2 of them, because I think that is kind of one of those dream matches. Sasha and Trish.
If you have a back, Sasha's got a knife for it.
Exactly. That's why you put Trish in there. That's exactly why you do it. I don't know who they finish out with unless Beth jumps in there. Beth could jump in there. I don't think Maurice gets in the Rumble. I kind of don't want to see that. But
I don't think she gets in there either.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know who they finish it out with, because there's a lot of spaces open on the women's side.
Well, that's the beauty of it. We're gonna have a fun. We should still have some surprises for the Rumble then.
Yeah,
that's the best part. It's the surprise entrance.
Nia Jax?
No.
Maybe.
No.
Small chance.
No.
Not a chance. Okay.
Not a chance.
Moving on to the men's Royal Rumble, the final match of the night. Who do you think? Which Rumble match do you think closes it? Do you think the men finish it?
I think the men finishes it.
So the women open.
I wouldn't be. Well, I expect we have a match first, maybe even 2 matches. I imagine we have a match and one of the title matches. Then we have the first Rumble, then a match, another title match, and then you have the last one leading into the men's as being last.
Who closed it last year? Was it the women?
It was the men.
The men did?
Yeah, because Edge closed it being number 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Bianca opened winning number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just remember her and Naomi doing that spot where they both kind of were upside down and had to pull up and help each other come up. And it kind of looked like somebody tapped. It was like, hey, you were eliminated. But nobody saw it. Whatever.
Nobody saw. Yeah, it's a Thunderdome.
No fans were in attendance last year. Nobody saw it.
Yeah, exactly.
Bianca totally got eliminated, but whatever. Yeah, I think the men will probably close it out again.
Yeah.
Feels like it's higher stakes with the men's match instead of with the women. But
the only way I could see them doing a closing spot for the women is if they brought Ronda back for the Rumble.
But you would have to win it.
Yeah, she would have to win.
That would be a wild card, man.
Mm-hmm. But I don't see that happening.
I don't either. But.
She's. Oh, I know who we forgot. Dang, now I'm blonde. Just had a baby not too long ago.
Lacey Evans.
Lacey.
No, we didn't forget. We just didn't care.
No, I like Lacey.
I do too. She got that old school. I feel like her gimmick would be perfect in NWA. Just that old school, like Southern Belle heel kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Better come back and be like, "Is it Rick's baby?"
I swear to God.
No, don't bring her back if we're gonna do that. Don't bring her.
just let her go.
WWE is terrible for that.
Yeah,
well, no, I actually, with everything going on with Rick, there's no way they'd do that. So
yeah,
no, there's no way.
Let's not bring her. If that's the angle we're going, don't bring her back at all.
I don't know. Vince is sick man. But yeah, men are probably closing it out. If Ronda's not showing up, men are closing it out.
Lacey could be back. She looks like she's in good shape.
Yeah, I've seen her start working out and everything again, posting with the girls.
Yeah, I feel like Ronda's more recent on having her baby. She may not be quite ready yet, but I don't know. I'm not a woman. I don't know if either of them may be ready to get back in there yet. So who knows?
Right.
But I think Lacey has mentioned being ready though. But anyway,
love to see it. Before we go, Hot Tag gave us his pick for the Rumbles.
Yep. So for the women, he said Asuka or Rhea. All right. Not bad picks. I could see it either way. And then we'll say for the men, he predicted Big E as his male winner. So Powerhouse, will go with you for your prediction for the male Royal Rumble.
I don't see anybody else it could be. It's got to be Big E. It's got to be Big E winning this one. I will say, if he didn't get hurt, I would have had King Woods up there as one of my top contenders for winning the Rumble this year. But, I mean, that would have also been awesome if, friendly competition-wise, no heel turn imminent, if Big E was still the champion and him and Woods duked it out at WrestleMania. That would have been fantastic.
And Woods won. And Woods wins.
Woods wins?
That would have been the perfect way. Then all 3 New Day members are world champs.
I guess it would have been a cool way to go about it. I'd be
making
fine.
them a better stable than the Shield.
I still prefer Big E's title reign, but who knows? King Woods could have taken that thing to the moon, as one might say. But because he's not in there, it's gotta be Big E. It's gotta be Big E for me, and I, for the life of me, can't really think of any. Maybe you guys have a better idea of some actual surprises for the men's Rumble, because I can't think of anything that are worthy of calling out. Because every now and again we get the Hurricane.
Yeah,
Hurricane shows up.
Yeah,
what's up with that? Every now and then,
and is immediately tossed.
Immediately, and we love to see
go
it.
for a choke slam on somebody he has no business trying it on, and he's out.
You imagine him just trying that on like Damian Priest this year, and just like he loses his shit, and
he's
murders.
Gonna go into that dark place.
Gotta go to that dark place. So yeah, I can't think of too many surprises. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go with the last 3 or 4 remaining. I'm thinking it's gonna be the last 4 are gonna be Big E, AJ Styles. I'm thinking it's gonna be Kevin Owens and Austin Theory. Austin Theory's been getting emasculated on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
So therefore, he must be in line for something big? Question mark.
I don't know. After the last couple of weeks, it sounded like Vince was going to give him the choppy treatment.
He's already, metaphorically done it several times.
Yeah.
This boy just getting slapped. This is what he wanted to do to Steve Austin.
That explains it.
Yeah.
That explains it.
Anybody named Austin?
Yeah. I'll whip your ass and torture you since your name's Austin. I get it now.
He said, what did he say? He said,
Austin.
I will ground you up or something like that, mutilate you, and then take a selfie and send it to your mother. That's so cold, Vince.
It's supposed to be children friendly here, Vince.
Vince is trash, man.
I'd just be surprised if he could. I don't even know if Vince could actually take a selfie on his own. So
no,
that would be the shock right there. Is that a ground up Austin Theory? Who cares? You see how Vince is holding the phone? I didn't know he could do that.
Upside down.
Upside down.
So I'm going. I'm going with Big E.
You got.
Big E to win it.
All right. So, winning it, I've already said my pick for the win.
I feel like that's a pick for the shock entrant as well. So you're all set.
No, I'm not doing that for a shock entrance. No, I don't.
That is all set.
That is the shock of all shock entrants.
Y'all are afraid now, like because it's
you
real
potentially
now.
ruined this for me.
More of a fear fact.
But my surprise pick is I was actually having this debate about 4 or 5 hours ago with another wrestling person. But I'm gonna say, because they're no longer under contract anywhere, the Good Brothers show up. Like they're not gonna do anything, but I think that would be a surprise.
Okay, yeah, that would be how they both do it. That's a whole tag team coming in. That's kind of like the first one with Carl Anderson, music hits or whatever. That'd be shocking. Then you're immediately gonna think the big LG is coming down.
Mm-hmm.
No, they come in and enter the Rumble together.
Just together. There you go. Oh, they can do it like 15, that 1 year.
The Good Brothers.
They can do it like that 1 year when just Bubba showed up.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, "We want Devon," and they were like,
Devon is in his producer role in the back, like, not happening.
Yeah, I'm
no, I'm done.
Get your own damn tables, Bubba.
Yeah.
I actually thought I read that they're not really tight like that no more.
Like,
you're talking about Dudley's?
Yeah. I read like they're okay. They're not like as good as they were back in the day. I could be wrong, but I believe I read that.
Okay. I hadn't read anything like that. I thought they were like actual brothers, like genetically. As close as Kane and The Undertaker.
Hey, man. That's real, damn it.
That's real, damn it.
That's gotta be Kane.
I'm going with Big E as well to win it. I don't like you all said. I don't know as far as a big surprise. I don't even know if you could bring up Ciampa, because it seems like they're already downplaying him. Like they're.
Well, he's already been on he's already been doing dark matches, and he dyed his hair and everything. He ain't had no gray no more. It's weird.
I feel like it's a matter of time before he's released, and that's terrible because Ciampa is the man. I don't know why you wouldn't just bring him up. I don't get it, but anyway, we're not talking about him.
If DIY shows up in AEW, dear God,
that's it.
AEW needs to kind of pump the brakes a little bit.
Well, they're actually a lot of their, well, not a lot, but their superstars, or excuse me, their wrestlers, their contracts are coming up, and it doesn't look like they're renewing a lot of them. Or I know they talked about, Leo Rush is leaving.
Peter Avalon, not like he mattered, but
right, not that, but it's clearing up space.
Yeah,
nothing else.
What, Janela?
Is Brian Cage?
Janela,
but I think Janela says he really wants to be in AEW. I think they can work something out.
Like he says he's like taking all their criticism, like he's trying to get in shape and stuff.
That's ridiculous. Joey Janela, he's great. He doesn't. I've seen him. I've seen the stuff he does. He wrestles. I know he gets like a bad rap. It's like just a sport. What is it called? Spot fest kind of guy. Yeah. No, he can go, and I like his look and everything like that. Me personally, I think Brian Cage. I think this whole thing has been a work. That's just me. I don't understand how you could not use this man. I feel like Tony Khan is too smart to not see what he has with Brian Cage. But
he's got to pay for Sting Snow somehow.
Yeah, casualty of war, man. Casualty of snow.
Can you imagine going out because of Sting Snow? Budget cuts. Like, really? Could we get rid of the snow?
And then we watched another wrestler like come up and be like, "Thanks to you, my friend doesn't work here anymore."
I'm going with Big E. I'll throw out 2 wild cards for my surprise. 2 wild cards. One will be 7 foot tall. You can't teach that. Morrissey.
Big Cass.
Morrissey. Okay.
Big Cass. I'll say if the door is open, maybe we can bring Cass in, and Cass I think will get a big pop. If he comes out. So that's one wild card. And since it hasn't happened yet on the other show, and they're still selling his merch, and I just bought the Christmas toy version of this guy just the other day, Bray Wyatt is a surprise pick. That's the only. I don't really think Bray shows up.
I just got
that.
Yeah, shout out to my cousin who literally just messaged me a picture of that today.
Yeah,
great.
I went to Walmart. I wasn't even looking for it. It was there. I was like, I'm buying it right now.
Yep. Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Trying to get that glare off, but I love it.
I think Bray could possibly. I mean, because what else is he doing?
I told you to look. I guess I didn't tell the
I'm trying to break into the movie business.
Watch it. Yeah,
I would have watched it, but that's a fan channel. That's not like that wasn't a Bray is doing this himself channel.
I don't know, man. I feel like they're not doing. I feel like he's not coming back to WWE. Not even for a one-off. Like the amount of they say he was hard to work with. I don't believe that. I believe he was just very passionate about his character,
as he should be.
Yeah, because we all love those characters. I liked the creepy swamp Bray Wyatt. I don't think he needed the Fiend, but when he came back with the Fiend, I was like, well, this man's a genius.
Yeah, I'm all in.
I'm all in. Absolutely. That's the mask you need.
And I'll tell you right now, if he were to come back in the Rumble and I would get that rocking chair back there and everything, I'd totally be okay with that too, because I loved that Bray Wyatt.
Yep.
Like
that one was better. That one was the peak version of Bray. Fiend was dope, but I like rocking chair.
Yeah, like and this way you can get away of him having to be protective of this character, so nobody can use that as an excuse anymore. Just let him win some damn matches instead of, oh, he's on a roll, you're losing John Cena at Mania. Don't do that crap.
But I can't bring him back in that character because right now Alexa's still playing the spooky Alexa, yeah. Where every other thought she has is Lily. And you can't bring back the person who put those thoughts in her head.
I love Alexa, but they need to drop that shit.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Absolutely.
Maybe he comes back and snaps her out of it. And then she returns to herself.
Just like actually slaps her.
Woman. We don't condone domestic violence here on
there goes
me.
This isn't AEW. We don't have intergender matches where the men or the women hit the other.
Yeah, I don't know if we just lost or
even though that splash on top of the couple. Yeah, that was great.
Peloton is definitely not sponsoring this episode anymore. But
now we're down to one bike per person.
I'm okay with one bike.
Now that I've said this out loud, I would really like to see Big Cass in the match now.
That's a good
I
job.
want that to happen now.
The question is do we get that? Man, oh my god! If that music were to hit though, like
Enzo too.
Man,
I mean, they could. They could. I don't think they will, but
because of the allegations and everything. I don't even want to get on this because then I'm going to go on a spiel about allegations and people losing their jobs for no reason. But they're not going to have anything to deal with him because of that. I don't think. But then again, Hulk Hogan can call people the N-word and be welcome back as the host of WrestleMania. Yeah.
go out there, Titus. Show them you're cool with it.
Titus was uncomfortable the entire night.
I mean,
Yeah. Hogan, your jokes are great. Yay. I don't want to get fired because I'm like the ambassador of the company.
love it. We all love Hulk. Yeah.
Nobody loves Hulk.
No.
I don't even think white wrestlers that grew up watching Hulk and probably were like idolizing that kid. Like nobody likes. Who do you see when you see people nowadays? You know, like let's say somebody that's like Roman and Ambrose. These people, their age range, right? Nobody ever says, man, I grew up when I was watching Hogan and he just made me want to become a wrestler. Like that is never the answer anymore.
Till you watch that footage of him doing an enziguri to somebody.
Put them down. The ultimate finishing move.
Yeah.
Hogan was all right. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Now, all right, now you gotta bear with me on this right here. So as little as I was when Hogan was peak Hulkamania, I never got to experience that live. The first time I ever had that was that WrestleMania. Like, there's something about that entrance, just finally getting to hear that and seeing him come out to it. Even though it wasn't like it was back in the day, all crap about it. That was something that was always like, oh, I want to be live for that.
Wait, you weren't at WrestleMania 5? I thought you were.
No, that was my brother.
I thought you were there too.
No, I don't get that luxury.
What? I always thought it was both of you that went.
No. That was just him. I didn't get that luxury.
5, that would have been 89. Oh yeah, you'd have been little. You would have been hella little. Yeah. You weren't there. now that I do the math, no, you weren't. You weren't there.
Yeah, like I said, I never got to experience that. Hell, like I didn't even get to experience Hollywood Hogan, and I went to a couple nitros. Like, and he just magically wasn't there for those nitros. So I was like, dang.
Where we going to Louisville? No, I'm taking the night off.
Yeah, I ain't going through there. That's Lawler's territory. Yeah, they got Jim Cornette. I'm not getting hit with a racket tonight.
Yeah, leave, man.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't think me either. What was it? The first time I saw Hogan,
the Patriot.
30.
Nice.
WrestleMania 30 in New Orleans when he came out and messed up the line about the Silver Dome.
The Silver Dome.
Yeah.
Like I still have that recording of when he come out at Mania and I'm sitting there just like you can hear me in the background just singing the whole thing, just ecstatic. It's like
But our generation of wrestlers now, Roman Reigns, they're never going to say that on TV.
No. But I mean, Roman's a little different. He's got a whole family he look up to aside from
AJ Styles. He's a solid 20 years younger than Hogan. Did AJ be like, you know what? I was watching Hogan back in the day, and that really made me.
No, AJ was like, I was watching Jerry Lynn.
Probably, maybe a Shawn Michaels. You know what I'm saying? Bret Hart, greatest ever.
Arguably.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. But, these are the people. It's even some people that like, I watched Booker T, when I was little, the Ron Simmons, like those kind of people. Powerhouse Hobbs talking about some of these bigger men. It's Powerhouse Hobbs' birthday today. Happy birthday to Powerhouse Hobbs.
Happy birthday, Powerhouse.
Happy birthday, Hobbs.
My favorite AEW wrestler.
Oh
What about
my
Jay
god.
Lethal?
Oh my god.
No,
Lethal even got the shout out from Cody. You stay away from the lethal injection. Nobody kicks out of it.
yeah, nobody does, and they better not ever now that he said that. Nobody better ever kick out of that move.
He's the
now
first
that
one to
Cody
do
said
it. That's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah,
Oh,
Cody's
I
gonna
love
be
me
like, you
some
know what?
Cody.
I'm gonna take that from
Hey,
y'all.
I'm a Cody fan. I'm a Cody fan.
He's getting all the tape, but I love Cody right now.
Yeah, I've been a Cody fan. I was out there. I was cheering for them when we were at Full Gear.
Yeah,
But looking at me like I was the weird one, which I understand.
I think I didn't cheer when we were there because by that point, didn't he have a later match? He
Yeah.
didn't have one of the early matches, right?
No. His was a second half of the card.
Yeah, by that time I was like, whew. Taking a breather, and you were still going. You were like, yeah.
I paid for these tickets. I'm going to cheer my little heart out.
Josh needs to take a breath for a second.
I'm a few. Yeah, I still got a few years in me. Few childlike years in me.
Hey man,
With
it
that
made me
exuberance.
happy. It made me happy to see you as happy and energized as you were. But I was winded at that point. I think that was after Jay Lethal's match too, or after Jay showed up.
His announcement.
My voice is going at that point. Do we think there's going to be any other matches or anything added to the Royal Rumble, or is this the final card? A lot can happen in the next 5 days.
They might do you know what? Pre-show match: Usos versus Viking Raiders.
Now, since we're approaching the end and we've already made our outlandish picks and whatever, I'll bring up the elephant in the room. I don't think it's going to happen just based off of that promo from Wednesday. Cody has not re-signed with AEW. Does he make a one-off appearance at the Rumble?
No.
I don't believe so either, but I had to throw it out there.
People would lose their shit if he did, though.
Yep.
And then pops back up on Dynamite the very next.
Guess who threw me a contract after I showed up somewhere else?
That would be genius, though.
He made the contract joke during his spiel.
He did. Nothing that he said in that speech was incorrect either.
Mm-hmm.
I felt every piece of it.
That's what I'm saying. True Cody fans right here.
We're not about that Gunther McGilla buddy stuff.
I hate that name.
That's so terrible.
I hate that name.
After a World War II submarine captain.
U-boat commander. This is not right.
What was wrong with Walter? Because that's his real name?
Yes. It's unfortunate.
You just killed off one of your most people. When Walter had a match, you felt it was like this is the greatest dude ever. And now you killed him.
Now people aren't ever going to find that match of Walter versus Dragunov. They're like, Gunther versus Dragunov. No, I ain't got nothing for that one, guys.
Can you imagine somebody who's never seen wrestling before, or the brand new fan to WWE? This is going to be their first introduction is to Gunther, and they're going to be like, "Oh, check out all his one match."
Yep.
I can't find anything from this guy on the network. What's going on?
This dude looks a lot like this Walter character over here. Huh?
Walter's a little bit on the bigger side, though.
Yeah. Same entrance music, everything. Those two little foreigners running around with him. Okay.
I don't like it, man. That's one that it feels like they're about to kill off NXT here shortly.
It's going down.
It is, and I like Braun Breaker mainly because he's a Steiner and he just happens to be really damn good to be so young and
really good. Yeah,
second rope.
Yeah, he does need to work on that rope. He does something about that second rope just doesn't quite work for him yet. But I like him, man, and I like a few other people down there, but it's going downhill, man.
Yeah, it's not enough to keep it afloat. It's just at this point, man. They had the really good characters, the really good wrestlers, your Braun Breakers, Toxic Attraction. Cameron Grimes is still killing it.
Mm-hmm.
You have your really strong characters, and then you have your what's that dude's name? Chase something. The university dude.
Yeah.
You have all the women you're repackaging. You got that one who was the crazy Chinese like voodoo lady who's now in a onesie and napping everywhere. So yeah, there's a lot, and special shout out to Tony D'Angelo. Special shout out to him. We love him.
You think he gets called up anytime soon?
Quicker than most, but he's gonna be down there for a while. He's having fun with Pete Dunne. But special shout out to cousin Tony, and the family.
You think Carmelo comes up anytime soon?
Carmelo's another one that I forgot. He's literally the best thing about NXT 2.0 right now. Even with Braun Breaker, just Carmelo and Trick.
Yeah, if he got called up, they would probably give him the exact same treatment as some of the other call-ups. They're like, you know what? We don't know what to do with you. Good luck in your future.
Trash.
I'm hoping not. I'm hoping it gets better now that Pritchard and them are the ones booking it, and
I just want to know why it feels like that anybody who had anything to do with Triple H got the axe.
Yep.
Like they're like, oh, that's not the. It doesn't seem like. It seems like that was the reason,
with the exception of HBK,
and that's because of who he is.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Like I never would have thought they would have gotten rid of Regal.
Makes you think that Triple H ain't coming back to it. Like what NXT feels like is what WCW started feeling like after the finger poke of doom, and right before Vince bought them back in the day. What was that? End of 2001, 2002 time frame?
Judy Bagwell on a pole match.
Yeah. All that it feels like once WWE came back and won the ratings war and WCW started going down, and that was the end of WCW. That's what NXT feels like now. You lost the ratings war to AEW. Like AEW took over Wednesday night and dominated you to the point that you had to move to a different show or a different night. And then you just were like, you know what? Let's just blow this all up and get rid of this company. Let's get rid of all the hard work that Triple H did. Let's get rid of all the stars that he had, including one that has some terrible accusations done against him and should be the biggest star from that company. But we're not going to talk about him.
Cheap blood.
I'm still mad about that guy. And then we're just going to kill all the
over, buddy.
Even on the main roster, the stars that came from there, with the exception of the Shield guys and Kevin Owens, even though Kevin Owens had a name before that, you're just crushing them, man. It's not good. If you're a product of NXT, I'd be like, I might need to start looking for another job somewhere.
Here's to the DIY on the indie scene.
This week Dynamite's in Cleveland, right?
Yes, for Beach Break.
I think Gargano shows up Wednesday night.
Damn, I didn't even think of that.
I think that happens.
Oh,
I don't think Gargano's going to show up anywhere until after the baby's born.
I think he's going to be like Jay Lethal. He'll show up. Hey, I'm here. I'm signing with AEW, and then he's gone.
See you next year.
Give me a few. He might do a sporadic here or there, but we know the baby. We know Candace is due. But what better place to show up than your hometown, man?
It's true. Right up the block. Actually, I would love to see that. Good shout.
I think that it's not like he has to travel. Oh, you guys are here? Oh, okay, I'll be there. Right, I'll be down there in a few minutes.
He could show up in the men's rumble.
I don't want to see that.
I don't want to see it either, but he could do it if the money's right. If the money's right.
That's also not the men's rumble is also not far from Cleveland. I mean, he'd have to go a little bit further. It's not driving down the street, but he could do it.
He could do it.
But let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and end that right here, man. Thank you all for tuning in. If you've tuned in, we truly appreciate it. Episode 41 of
In the books.
working the knee.
Hot Tag is still on the roster. It was a joke.
Yes, we didn't release him.
He didn't release him. He will be making a surprise appearance at the next episode.
Yes. So thank you all for watching. We truly appreciate it. We'll holler at you in episode 42. Peace.